with a video camera, I think, than I am in front of you folks. But I did want to get you together really early. As many of you know, this campaign now is off and running. The two, I'm running against two very competent and very experienced and very well-known people. Marcel Brunel, of course, was the mayor of this town for 9 years. If you listen to his dialogue, he's been on council for 25 or 26 years total. Mayor Perkins, I think, spent two terms on regional council, so a total of 7 years, and then now 4 years as mayor, 4 years. So that's 11 years on council. They seem to think that that's an asset on the most part. They seem to think that that is what separates me from them on the most part. One of the big differences in the last campaign 4 years ago, because I was very active in it when the two of them ran head-to-head against each other, was that there was no differences in their campaign. We talked to them on more than one occasion. I said to Pat, I said, you know, you got to find a way to distinguish yourself from Marcel. And she said, it's okay, we're just going to go with the anti-Marcel vote. And she did. And she went with the pro-Pat and the anti-Marcel vote, and it got in, as many of you know, by 197 votes. Now what that tells me is that 50% of the people voted against Marcel, and 50% of the people voted against Pat. Now both of them are back. I'm going to try to be as gentle as I can, I assure you. I will maintain the integrity, I'll stay as positive as I can, but I'm not going to take a lot sometimes.
I just want to say Rocky Varco has been a dynamic influence for myself and my career. He's just high energy, backs up his word, raises a lot of money for charity. He's going to make Whitby a better place. Very involved in the community with so many organizations, and well liked, and definitely will make a difference in the Durham region and in Whitby.
You all have to know sooner or later. It's in the Toronto Star. You can Google it. It's that Marcel, when he left, he took a $168,000 payoff from the town. That was his severance package. $168,000. At the same time, Mayor Diamond was about, almost in politics the same amount of time in Oshawa, got nothing. It's because Marcel had voted for the severance package for an employee of a politician, and Mayor Diamond had not. Mayor Diamond sued the town and said, hey, I should get it too, the city of Oshawa, and she lost that suit because, again, she voted no. She stood up for whatever she did, and of course Marcel took the payoff, and now he is back again.
Well, I was really pleased when I heard that Rocky Varco was going to be running for mayor of Whitby. I think Whitby needs a fresh face. I think that we've had the same people in council for quite some time in Whitby, and I've been really impressed with Rocky's platform. I've taken a look at his platform, and I've taken a look at the issues that he stands for, and I've read through it, what he wants to do with taxes, what he wants to do with economic development, and how he expects to better deliver services. And you know what, as the former mayor of Clarington and former chair of finance for Durham Region, Rocky's plan works.
I guess, again, I'm going to do my very best as we move forward through this quick slide presentation when I try to give you a little bit of insight. This week alone, two folks that I call dear to me emailed me and said, we'd love to support you, Rocky, but we really need to know your platforms. So I did. I laid out a platform for them both. Some of you, I CC'd some of you. Jim, I think, got that, and a few others. I CC'd you the platform, certainly my team did. But I also give them a list of questions that they should ask my opponents. If they're working that hard and busting me and I'm their good friend, then perhaps they better make sure that if they're going to make a decision, as I invite all of you to do, to go out and find out why it is that you need to work as hard as you need to work in order for me to get elected.
I actually got to know Rocky back in 2003 when I was introduced to the Whitby Rotary Sunrise. Knew there was a pretty good connection just based on his vitality and the type of individual he is. And he's a community involved person, a very unselfish person. Rocky has been all over Durham region, mostly Whitby, Oshawa, but anything that you do that, you know, where Rocky can step up and help, I've always felt him to be that person that, you know, doesn't hesitate and basically makes the offer instead of waiting for the request. Family man, well-humored, well-intended, good guy to be around.
I want to share one more thing before we get going. I did, what's the word, ask for a poll? No, commission. I did commission a poll, a very expensive poll, but I did commission it because I needed to know where I stood. Because you see, guys like me live in a little bit of a vacuum. When you've been the president and the member of so many boards that I've been in, and you own Class Act Dinner Theatre, and you raise the millions that I have, we live in a little vacuum where everybody out there, and you've all said it to me, everybody all in this room has said to me, you're the most popular guy in town. Well, let me give you a little bit of news. 68% of the people that they called the survey good enough to represent Canada, and the best polling company in Canada did it. 68% did not know my name, 32 did. That's the bad news. The good news is 25.8% of the people who said they knew me were going to vote for me. So what does that tell you? That tells you in our pollster, and it told Jennifer and it told Eric, that what we need to do is get Rocky out there. We need to get me in front of people so they can hear me, see me, touch me if you will, and let me know, don't think like that. I'm trying to be good here.
My name is Deborah Murray. I'm a resident of Whitby. I've been here for 15 years, raised 3 beautiful kids here. I first met Rocky when he presented our skating team with a check for $5,000 and change after he facilitated a fundraiser that our skating club ran here at Class Act Dinner Theatre. He's an excellent, excellent person. Most recently, I've joined Rotary Club because Rotary Club has sponsored my daughter as an international exchange student. And now I've had the opportunity to listen firsthand at Rocky's ability to run a business. He is passionate. He's able to create enthusiasm, and he will make Whitby unified residences, businesses, and Rocky's just a guy that is, speaks from the heart, is from the heart. Last week I stood beside Rocky at St. Vincent's Kitchen, where we served food to those in need.
Now again, because only 22% of the people vote of 80,000, and for example, Pat got 10% of the vote, really, as did Marcel, we're not talking about a lot of people here. 10,000 people voting could put me in any particular ward or area that could happen. I think 14 is the number that we've decided on, and I think I need to...
What to say about Rocky? Is no words to remember everything about Rocky. Rocky is such a person, you asking him, he will do it for the community. He's all around the community. I know Rocky for at least for the last 10 years, and he has raised so many fundraising done for the community and other works, with the Rotary, with the Chamber of Commerce, with the other Lake Ridge Health Center and all the other things. His heart, few words to say for Rocky is to say like showing the lamp to the sun. Thank you.
Yes, one of my asks, if I don't get it to you before the end of this presentation, is get me out there. That I am probably from the 1st of July to October 25th, I'm a full-time candidate. I won't be working in my businesses very much. I won't be working on the nonprofit because I end my reign as the president of the Chamber of Commerce at the end of this month. So I am basically going to be a full-time candidate. Roxanne will be handling Roxanne Sarah, who is here, will be handling my schedule. And I assure you, if you know Roxanne, she will probably scare you as much as she scares me.
My name is Chris Fail, and I support Rocky Varco for Mayor of Whitby. Rocky Varco will make a big difference in our community. He has served on over 20 non-for-profit boards. He is very visible in our community, and he's in touch with what the people in Whitby want.
So if she says be there, I will be there. So I have listened, as it said, for the plan that I was going to put forward. I have listened to many people. I think I'm very, very clear as to where I have to go, and I hope to express a little bit of it to you.
I believe that the residents of the town of Whitby should be electing Rocky Varco for mayor.
I support Rocky Varco for Mayor of Whitby.
That's how well I know Rocky, and I have no problem backing him.
I want Rocky to be my mayor for my Whitby.
Rocky Varco, everybody!